Keith, congrats on a great season. I think you set a career high tonight with threes. So is it something that you've been working on, or was it just something that came naturally during the game? And how devastating was that final shot by Yusufu?
We put the work in all season. It hurts that, we went out that way, but I'm just proud that we fought to the end.
Next to Wyatt Wheeler. Wyatt.
Keaton, just the emotions in the locker room. I'm sure I know just listening to coach all year long how close you guys all were. How hard was everybody taking it, and just how was that in the post game?
Like I said, it's devastating going out that way, and definitely not what we envisioned. But at the end of the day, we got a close group, and we're going to stay solid and find our way through this and make the best of it.
And another thing there, I mean, you're going to stay close. You're supposed to return everybody next year at the moment. How much does it excite you still that you guys can still learn from something like this going into next season?
That's just part of life, growing from adversity. We have two options we can do: either grow from it or let it get to us. But with the group we have and the coaches we have, we're going to grow from it.
And we'll go to the line of Matt Vereen.
Yeah, Keaton, obviously this has been a tough year for everyone. Just how do you evaluate this season? How proud are you of your team being able to battle to this point, and even here in this last game, kind of punch back every time Drake gave you a punch?
COVID has definitely made everything difficult for everybody. But unfortunately for us, we're able to persevere through all the adversity, the ups and downs. And, we had ourselves in the position we wanted to be in, but just grow from it.
All right, Keaton, no more questions. Well, we have one more question from Wyatt. Wyatt, go ahead.
How do you kind of put this season in perspective? I mean, you guys were picked to finish sixth. You finished third. You're able to get to Saturday here at Arch Madness. Just are you guys proud of what you guys have been able to do, or is it just kind of make you hungry for more next year?
Makes us hungry for more next year, and hopefully we show the value and get some more respect. Is that it?
Yeah, go ahead. You're all finished. Go ahead. Go back to the locker room.
Thanks, Keaton.
Thank you.
All right, we're now joined by Missouri State head coach Dana Ford, and we'll have questions from the media at this time. Again, use your reactions button if you have a question for the coach. Start out with John Title. John.
Hey, Coach. As far as the last play, it seemed to me like you couldn't have done anything different because Joseph just split the lane and made this amazing shot. Any regrets about the strategy, and or do you think you could have done anything different?
Well, I don't know if we regret anything. Yeah, we could have done some things differently. Could have been a different coverage. We felt like that coverage had given us the best opportunity to make it a good game. And so he ultimately took advantage of it and made a great play. But yeah, I mean, there's a lot of things you can do when that type of situation is there. And what we elected to do did not work today.
Go to the line of Matt Vereen.
Yeah, Coach, this has been kind of a difficult year for everybody. You've had to fight for games, had games canceled. Just looking back at the whole season, just how proud are you of your guys that they battled through, overcame a lot of expectations, and even here in the last game, we're kind of playing punch for punch with Drake.
Yeah, man, I don't look at it like it's been a difficult year. I really don't. I think we've all been blessed to have the opportunity to play basketball and do what we all love. There's so many people that are dealing with things. I mean, there's so much going on in our world, and here we are playing at Arch Madness, and probably one of the best games I've been a part of in recent memory for myself. And I've enjoyed every day of coaching this group. Even today, I mean, I enjoy this adversity that we just experienced as a group, and I'll be anxious to see how we use it moving forward. But it wasn't tough. It's been a very joyful basketball season for myself personally.
Wyatt Wheeler. Wyatt.
Yeah, you bring up, you've said it throughout the entire year, how much you love this group. And you're set to return them all going into next year. Just how much does that excite you and to be able to get this experience with a pretty young group still, being able to build off of this going into another season?
Well, I'm definitely excited to coach this group of players. I think they're about the right things. They have so much room for improvement. We have so much room for improvement. And that is very exciting. I enjoy what type of people they are. And like I mentioned, I just, this opportunity that we had to experience, although it doesn't feel good, it's still a great opportunity for us to continue to grow our program where it needs to eventually be.
And how do you put this season kind of into perspective? I mean, finished sixth, you guys come in third. There was the losing streak in the middle of the season, being able to bounce back and be able to get to this point. Just kind of how do you kind of see this season?
I just think it's just a season of gratefulness is what I have. Grateful for the group we have, grateful to play, grateful for the opportunities, grateful for the growth. I'm just very grateful for this year.
Let's go to Mitch Davis.
Coach, you and I had a conversation the other day on the podcast and about possibly scheduling another game or two to get some extra reps in during this all season and heading into next season, which is going to be an amazing season for you guys. When is that conversation going to take place? And do you expect to find somebody, a team or two to play before the actual season ends?
You know, Mitch, I'm gonna speak with our administration about that and kind of see I'm not even sure what's really out there. Our ultimate goal was to win this tournament. And now that's not obtainable, I'll have those discussions. But if there's some more work that we can do to continue to play, then we would definitely do. I'm not sure how that works. This is such a new, this whole year is so new. But I'll have those conversations over the next couple of days. I like our group. I'll coach this group as long as I can.
And we'll go to Mike Reeves.
Hey, Coach, the foul to give, if you will, at the end, did you take that foul when you wanted to? Was it a little early, or I'm just kind of wondering what you guys were thinking when you took it? Yeah,
I mean, it was a tad early, but ultimately, we couldn't keep him in front. And so, we felt like he was probably going to go by then. So Keaton, he did what we asked him to do. I mean, I think it was under 7. And ultimately I felt like they were going to go by 7, but they didn't. And, we still had an opportunity there to get another stop, but, maybe could have waited a few more seconds.
Let's go back to Wyatt Wheeler with a follow-up.
You anticipate having everybody back next season, just everybody back plus Isaac Haney, I guess, going into next year?
I mean, that's my anticipation. I haven't had any end-of-year meetings, so, I mean, I really wouldn't know, but I would anticipate that. Gage is coming back. Spencer Brown's a senior. Those are only 2 seniors we had. But, again, today is basically all about this game.
All right, Coach, that was your last question. We'll let you get back to the locker room with your student athletes, and appreciate your time post-game.
Thank you, Mike. I'd like to take the chance to thank the league, too, for putting on a great season and a great tournament. Thank you, guys.